We're at gotomath.com. Click on calculus because that's what we're working on. Let's go to the Extrema, and 6-1 is what we're doing. Whoa, what is this? This is some stuff, isn't it? You can see the max is occurring here on the graph, and it looks like way down there is where the min is occurring. Well, anyway, let's read this. It says find the absolute extreme on the closed interval. So here's our interval, here's our function. Let's all write it down and head over to the whiteboard. So let's move over to the whiteboard, and it looks to me like we're going to have to clear that out. Okay, so let's, we got a lot to write down here. We better get busy. We have f of x is equal to x cubed over 3 minus 15.21 times x, and we're on the interval between negative 7.90 and I believe that was 3.90. So we go ahead and just go through the same procedures as we have in the previous problems. We just go through and plug in both of our endpoints. So we want to plug this into x here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and write that number down. Negative 44.19. And I can't believe if I actually round that off or not, but anyway, we'll leave it there. And then we go ahead and plug in our right endpoint, 3.90, into our function, and we should be getting negative 39.546. Okay, so we've done that. Now what we'll want to do is take the derivative of this thing. So we got f prime of x is equal to, so this is going to end up becoming x squared minus 15.21. And then what we'll want to do is set that equal to 0 and solve for x. Now when we do this, we end up with x is equal to the square root, and we're going to use plus or minus here, okay, of 15.21, and we end up with plus or minus trying to remember. Oh, it's plus or minus 3.9, which is interesting. Okay, now the question is, we want to check, is this in the interval? Well, it turns out that 3.9 is in the interval. It's actually one of the endpoints, but that's what this bracket means, that we include this, right? So 3.9 is in there, and then minus 3.9 is actually in the interval, okay, also. So we're going to have to do both of those. So we're going to look at f of 3.9. We'll look at that one first. And so when we plug that in, we get negative 39.546. Yeah, well, we've already done it actually. I just now realized that. So we've actually already done that. And then we want to plug in negative 3.9. Okay, and we get that number, and that's going to be a positive 39 point, because we have some symmetry going on here, so that's the reason for that. Okay, so let's look at this. So these are the numbers we're looking at here and here. So we want to pick the largest one, and of course that's going to be this guy here, and then the smallest number is going to be that one right there, that one right there. So let's go back and just kind of look at the graph here quickly. So as you can see, this is going to be the that was going to be the largest value, which was if we came over negative 3.9, as you can see here, and then negative I believe it was 7.90, which was going to end up being the smallest. Okay,